Let's get into the news. People are still clowning now. We've already told you there's no standards anymore. People just do anything just to get a rep. We told people that from the beginning of time to the end of time. They have no chill. They have no inkling on, is this the right way to do it? Is this not the right way to do it? They don't care. It's all to get a rep. That's all they want. They will lie, cheat, and steal just to get a rep. You got a couple of people that like you. They want to get over there and have their name in lights. These people have never amounted to anything in real life. So for them, this is making it. They want to make it. Oh, they do a lot of things for clout now. They jump on Facebook Live and start saying things that ain't true. Start talking about times that never happened. They start talking about people and things they know nothing about. They have no connection to. And they write it off as if, hey, everybody else is doing it. Look at me. Just to get a rep. They would play the role of victim. Yeah, I got beat up, man, every day. Yeah, I got beat up. I got picked on. Got hit behind the head with a rock. They will say and do anything just to get a rep. They want some attention. They want to be looked at just to get a reputation. They don't care what that reputation looks like. This girl sit there and lied on a man and tried to say, oh, well, he was mentally abusing me, and that's abuse when you tell me every day I'm stupid, I'm ugly. That's psychological abuse. I went through that for all the 7 years I was with him. Well, what she left out was that she cheated on him throughout the entire 7 years with multiple men, and actually went on a vacation trip with another man during their whole relationship in the 7 years. She omitted all of that. And he was the one kept taking her back. So the fact of him mentioning stupid and all that, he was the one that should have called himself that for staying with her. But he did it because of their child. He didn't want their child to be fatherless. So he said, I'm going to just take this abuse. Hopefully she changed and she stopped. You know, we got a daughter. You know, what is my daughter learning from you? Think about our daughter and what she got to learn. I got to tell, don't be like your mommy. Don't tell her that. You trying to turn her against me. You're doing that by your ways and actions. So now she wants to come out and start telling people, I was mentally abused. I was completely abused. And if you've been on the Patreon, you already saw the police woman that slept with the whole police department. The whole police department was getting down with this chick. She was married to another cop, lived in worked at another precinct. She was working at this precinct, and she would get drunk and just get down. She even got down at her own house. She got down at her own place. Now, if y'all want to see that whole story, you can go to Patreon and see it. It's for free. We put it for free because I want everybody to see it. This police woman not only married, bringing guys over to her house, she would mess with these guys in front of her husband and start making out, and the husband would go upstairs and go to bed. She's a white girl. Her husband's white. And she was getting down with brothers on the police force. Latinos on the police force. Other white guys on the police force. It didn't matter. If you had the shield, you had a shot. And the husband knew about it all. Don was like, I saw that. Yeah, Don's on the Patreon, so he saw it. Shocking and as disgusting as it was, she went on a boat trip with all the cops. They was on people's boats. They in the sauna. They brought kids on this trip. She decides to take her top off and get wild. As she takes her tops off and gets wild, what happened? She takes her top off, gets wild, and the one guy put the top back on her, the one officer, and then the rest of them kind of got out of the water. She stood in there and she ended up getting down in the room with one of the other guys. So once this started to become an investigational problem within the police department, there was a crackdown, and they started to investigate. And they started to realize people were lying to them. They weren't telling them the full story. And they started to see and hear what was happening. All of these things started to change. And once it started changing and going in the opposite direction, and people started losing their jobs, and she wasn't getting in trouble. And she got fired for what she was doing and putting her poor husband through everything, right? After all of this exchange was happening, do you want to know what happened after that? Cool, I'll tell you. She went ahead, did an interview on the news, and tried to say the police chief, the only man who didn't sleep with this woman, they had to let him go because it happened under his nose, and said, well, you knew something was going on. You should have blew the whistle earlier. He was like, I can't tell these people what to do unless they was doing this on the job. So what happened? They let the chief go. He was removed of duty. She does an interview blaming all the police chief, who was black, blaming him, saying she felt pressured by the guys there to sleep with all the people there. And her husband knew this stuff was going on and knew about her condition. She had an alcohol addiction, and all because she's ashamed now and embarrassed because her picture's up everywhere and they get to see it. Now she's going to create a lie, things that don't even exist, and try to make it look like they pressured her to doing it, knowing that she was promiscuous and they were swingers. And the husband sometimes was just sitting there watching. And then he'll go upstairs to his room and go to bed. And just leave them down there. But somehow she felt pressured. Even though it was happening in her own house. They played stripped Uno. I've never heard of strip Uno before. But they created a new game. Strip Uno. Guess how that went? So as you can see, this is not part of anybody's imagination. This actually went down. And now you get to see how people actually respond to these things. Right? I'm working hard today. I'm just getting started. Really, we got videos just sitting there, because all this new stuff was coming up, like the Lonzo Ball thing came up. So now we gotta go with the Lonzo Ball. You know, so it's going down tonight. So believe me, get your popcorn ready, because it's going down. So believe me, the videos I got done already, oh, you gonna want to see those. Those are the ones you really want to see. But I'm like, let me push those to the back, because I don't want them to get submerged down into the ground by these other videos. But yeah, it's a lot coming tonight. That's why I'm finna get charged up right here. Finna pay these bills. And keep it moving. Running on E. Now, the gist of things. Let's look at the gist of the nature of what people want. They want the attention, but they can't look like what is happening to them is their fault. They have to play the victim role. So they're taking the approach to play victim. What's up, Bear? Another instance. A woman who tried to trick a man, okay, into believing he was the father of a child, splitting up his household. The man never slept with the lady, never had sex with her at all. But she's like, look at these messages, sending these things to his wife because she liked him and wanted to split the relationship up so that she could have him for herself. His wife left him for 2 weeks. And he's like, babe, you know, he didn't know how to speak to her in the type of way that he should. He was mad at her for even believing it because it was stupid. He was like, I don't have this woman, I don't know this woman. So she went and got an ultrasound to say she was pregnant. Wasn't her ultrasound. It was a friend of hers who was pregnant ultrasound. She took that picture and showed it. She had never been to a doctor for that reason. She went to the hospital to take a picture of her laying down in a gown and sent that to his wife. And she's like, will you stop sending me these disturbing images? I don't want it.
Hello?
Hey, I'm here to pay a bill on the card.
Pay a bill? Register too.
Okay. All right. So all of this came out to a blurring stop.
You have the card with you?
Yeah.
Go on, slide it.
I should have waited. I want to see if you guys get a movie back. Hold on.
Go for it.
Yeah, they never had any of the inklings in place that would make any sense to another human being. So all she was doing was stressing the other lady out. So she was like, can you please, like, don't contact me, don't call me, nothing. I don't want to have anything to do with you. So on that note, the girl stayed back. Then she, once again, started to make contact. Started back reaching out, saying, let me go ahead and reach out and see if it is what it is. trying to show her belly, had her fake belly like she was pregnant. The lady was like, "Can you leave me alone?" And was like, "We got to be a family. We need to do this. I don't want this fighting and then fighting. I didn't choose this. He did." All this stuff she was saying. All of it came out to be so false because people at his job was looking at him different. It affected his livelihood. It affected everything going on. So I'm gonna check your other location over there. So once again, the situation changed, and once it was proven to be a liar, he said he's gonna sue that woman and take her to court for ruining his life and causing him disruption. Naturally, that would make sense, right? But do you want to know what happened? I can easily tell you what happened and what went wrong. What went wrong was something very simple. She didn't have anything. She was mentally crazy. Oh, she suffers from mental illness and she's on medication, and this was the effects of the medication. You see? You see how they play it? So she couldn't possibly know what he was doing because she's on medication. So you ruined this man's life, put stress between him and his wife, all because he didn't want to date you. Then when you lose the case, he's suing you for all the despair you caused him. Now you think of a new plan. Oh, let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and use the mental health claim that she's mentally unstable. You see? All for attention. People will lie, cheat, steal. Oh, you brought up Kwame Brown? Yeah, exactly. Somebody at home make a YouTube video right now and says, "Oh, Kwame Brown was on crack. Kwame Brown did this. Kwame Brown did this." Why? Because they want to be attached to Kwame Brown's name so much, they just want to use his name, even though it's a complete lie. Now, this person that has nothing, Kwame Brown suing them would do what for Kwame Brown? No, just waste his time. So, in the end, it's like, do you want to deal with that? Or you just want to leave them in the wind? So, like I told you, people will do things just to get attention. They want to be seen so much. They want to look like they do have something going on. They just want to be attached. So instead of doing something to better yourself, you're making it look worse for yourself. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, one cat. Yeah, hit the like button up, people. That's what I'm saying. That's real talk for you. That's real skill. That's real conversation. You know, you're faced with all of these different situations that are pretty much alien to the actual civilian. But what you don't want to do is give it any light. So what's going on now? Everybody wants attention for something. They know they're lying. They don't care. They don't have any morals. They don't care if it make them look bad. They'll just play the victim role. All of a sudden, something goes down. Oh, they had a mental illness. They were on medication. So no accountability for anything anymore. And unfortunately, that's this new world we're living in. That's why I stay in the house.
Any type of data that's on here, we won't be able to get back.
Well, see, me,
Or adjusting.
I had a friend that was in AA. And when he was in AA, and when he was in bad shape, he said, he thanked me. Okay, y'all don't have it yet. So, here's the card.
Just one moment.
Okay.
Go ahead, slide your card whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
How much is he would like to bet?
I'm going to put 200 on it.
200. Is this going to be in cash or in card?
On the card.
On the card. Go ahead and insert your card whenever you're ready.
Okay, I grabbed the wrong one.
Okay. And you're all good to go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a good one.
You too. Now, the main scenario was that made it real cool. Best Buy. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, always pay your bills, man. See, if I buy something and I use a card, I'm going to come here and pay it off. I'm going to start paying on the card, because why? Why not? That's what I say. Why not? Now, here's what he said. He said to me when he was in AA doing well, and he hadn't had a drink since 2013. Since the one police scare with that hit and run, that did it for him. That broke the camel's back. Now, here's the scenario where he was clean, sober, you know, he went through his whole progression, everything was going good, and all of a sudden he said these key words to me. He said, I want to thank you, because when I was messed up a lot of the times, and I'm sitting there, I'm crying, I'm drunk, and you said, you walked right by me and just like went right to your room. You ain't say nothing. You would not give me an audience. And that's what an alcoholic wants more than anything. More than the liquor, more than anything. They want an audience. They want someone to feel sorry for them, feel their pain, pat them on the back. And they continue that destructive behavior. You would never give me that audience. And that helped me. Because I was seeking that, and you wouldn't give it to me. I'm like, hell no. You're going to be a dumbass and cry over this damn woman and get drunk and do stupid. I ain't told you already. How you crying over a woman that ain't yours? She's dumb as hell. I'm like, I could have slept with this chick, but I didn't because of you. I was like, I ain't going to do my boy like that. And that's how we became best friends, actually. Me and him became best friends because I did not sleep with a chick that he liked. And I didn't want to do him like that. And she was like, but she don't want him though. She wants to sleep with you. I'm like, I don't care what she wants. One, that was really a cop-out by me, because the chick wasn't nothing to look at. I mean, really, she wasn't. She was not nothing to look at, in my opinion. So I wasn't going to smash that anyway. So, but now I got the out, you know, like, yo, that's my boy. I ain't crossing my boy. So, but Bear, let me tell you, what played a part in this and what was a strong part in this, because he had no say. It wasn't like this was his girl. You know, this is a girl he likes. And she wasn't giving him none. She gave it up to everybody except for him. She had slept. Then that's where he was mad that our other boy slept with her, and he got mad at him. Like, damn, like, you slept with her. I'm like, dude, Not everybody's gonna do what I'm gonna do. You should already know he gonna smash. He don't care about your situation. You just gonna have to get over it. He is not gonna let this opportunity go. He finna smash that thing. I don't know why, but he's drunk. He gonna just smash. He been out drinking. He gonna smash that shit. And then he gonna apologize to you later. He's like, I know I messed up. I was drunk last night. I knew it. I could hear your voice in my head saying don't do it. I mean, he had it all worked out. But I'm like, I know him like the back of my hand. That guy gonna smash no matter what. He just gonna deal with the consequences later. But that's why he held me in higher regards, because I chose not to smash the girl. But like I said, I'm gonna attracted to that chick no way. And plus, I'm just not about to bang the girl that then banged everybody. And I'm like, look, she's banging everybody in the job. Like, I ain't finna be on the list. Hell no. You gotta have some standards somewhere. And then you getting drunk and crying and whining about this chick, and I'm supposed to sit there and pat you on the back? Oh, that's something I don't do. Oh, no. You don't get that out of me. That's weakness. I don't salute weakness at all. That is not what I do. I was just like, walk right past him. When he gets done, all that whining and crying and complaining about her, and he'll go to sleep. Sleep it off. I'm going to my room. So, I don't worry about bums. You said bum. I really don't know who you talking about. But there's so many of them. Now, my whole thing has been clear from day one. Staying on an even keel. Some of these people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to stay on an even keel. And it gets them caught up. But I don't give audience. And I don't give attaboys and pat them on the back. I'm not the sympathy guy and giving you that audience for your pain. I'm not going to do that. I'm more of the, boy, you better pull your damn self up. You crying over a woman that ain't even yours? You whining over that? You know how many women out here? And you crying over that? Now he's married and sober and realizes, damn, I was dumb. I was like, hey, everybody goes through it, man. Everybody goes through it. So when I was at his wedding and I stood right in front of him and I told him, you did the right thing, man. You got married. Why? Because you needed to be married. Marriage is for you. You wanted to be married so bad. Now you married. Now you finna see this lovely relationship you didn't have with this woman all these years. It's finna change. But this is what you wanted. This is what you signed up for. So congratulations. You got it. Yep. Oh, Steely Dan, don't let that fool you. You keep thinking I don't have women because you don't see me in a video with one. I have girls that I date. See, that's their problem. There's many people that shows you pictures of them with chicks, and them the people rolling around with dudes. 24/7. So don't tell me it's something different. Uh-oh, street lights is on. So it must be 8 o'clock. Yep. 8 o'clock. Here, street lights hit on. It's time to get to the house. Right, it ain't no problem for me. Dude, I'm a walking lottery ticket to a lot of these women. They know that. Women ain't stupid. Women go, ooh, he's single, ain't got no baby mama problems, can pay his own bills. You see where I live? So, exactly, I can pay my own bills. I don't need them to pay my bills. All they got to do is come in and cook some food and sleep with me. That's business all the time. They would do that for nothing. Look, I'm trying to tell you, you got to be careful. I'm a target. Shoot, these chicks is coming to get me, especially in 2016, 2017, boy. Good Lord. Then I lost this one chick, to a dude from Wildin' Out. She was wilding out. So she was hanging out like, we just friends. I'm like, that's on you, babe. You too stupid to see the bigger picture. I can't help you. You went wilding out, and how did that work for you? You back in the hood? Yeah, sorry. You rolled the dice, and you just crapped out. Oh, ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back. You know what I'm saying? When women don't know who all you know, and I'm like, I know Nick Cannon. So I know who run the show. So if I know the person that will run the show, the whole show, the situation is going to be a little different. So she went wilding out, went to Houston, wild out, tried to come back and pretend, and it just wasn't. I could see through the facade. You can't fool me. I see a problem from 21 Jump Street. So I knew this wasn't gonna work for me. I beelined getting rid of her and knew that would be the only time I would see her. And because she was busted, she tried to say, well, I don't think this is working out. I'm like, what gave you the inkling that it was working out if I just told you everything I just told you? What at the end of this, working it out was gonna work? When I lay this out, it's already done. I guess you want to just have this message going to say you wanted to be the one to make the decision, but the decision is laid out already. I made the decision when I dropped you off. The decision was already made. Oh, excellent. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out for the rest of everything, but we're getting ready to do everything the right way. Again, see, people do anything for attention. You think just because you're on Wildin' Out, right, you're making a lot of money. You'll be surprised to know Carcino makes more money than some of the people on Wildin' Out. Like I said, it's the illusion, right? Television. People's on television. Live vision. And they make it just because people are on television. You think they got it all made. And they just out of control, right? It's a good look. But as I told you, some people make more money than people on television. I make more money than some of the people that's on ESPN that you've seen on television. That is facts. But it's not about that. It just takes away the illusion of what you think. What you think you know and what you actually know. So you saying she's hustling backwards, messing with me, rather than sleeping with somebody that's on wilding out or working on wilding out. Well, let's see if she agrees with that now. All we got was more ice and more nights. Sacrifice your heart. Mercedes with the automatic start. Got a clip to tear your heart apart. Eating shrimp a la carte with some chicken from Brussels. Eating clams and mussels. The opportunity to what? She wasn't working for a while now. If you call sleeping with somebody working, then I guess she was working for a while now then. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's a major difference. A major difference from being with someone with a plan and just being with somebody because they're around everybody else. And these women would do anything for a look or an attention. And some of these men are acting like women now, and they're doing that. They want to be seen. They want to play victim. Look at me. I used to be messed up. I was a troublemaker. I went to jail 1,000 times, but look at me. I done came up. No, you didn't. You just want some attention. Create a whole new life and lie on the internet. Everything I said, I backed up. Because the first thing people say is, cap, you're lying, you ain't did this, you ain't did that, cap, 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 cap. So for 7 years, I've been doing nothing but proving it, and people be like, damn, he really do know Floyd. Damn, he really was there. Damn, how he was there. Damn, that's how it should name. That's Photoshop. Anybody, they come up with anything in the world. Then somebody else got to tell them years later the same thing I said, and they go, damn, see, no, you online. They just verified your story right here. So I've already shown and proved. These people have not shown or proved anything because they've never been around anything. See, I've been around stuff before the internet even existed. There was no YouTube. So I pre-exist that. I've already been there, done that. So I'm telling you stuff that's already didn't happen and went down that you wasn't privy to. Because it wasn't really news then. Now that is like news. So I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, you got a couple trolls in here. You know, they hang around just to, I don't know what the hell they talking about. But absolutely, if you was on the Patreon, you'll see the girl that I'm actually talking about. Because I believe the video is on the Patreon of our date. I think right before everything went wrong. But, yep, I'm out. And get ready, because on Casino for Life, we finna go there.